When we say youth, we are talking about a life which is still in the making, which is still in a state where it is not too conceited and lost. A life which suggests hope, a life which suggests seeking and wanting and longing to know life and the truth about life. When I say truth about life, the word truth has been used in so many ways. When we say truth, most people think it's some otherworldly stuff. I want you to look at it this way. What truly works is truth in any sphere of life. You want to walk, is it better to walk on your feet or is it better to use your head to walk? You want to walk on your head? No, you will end up being bald, it's not a good way to walk. Feet are better. Like this, I'm making it too simplistic for you, but this is the essence of what truth means. In different dimensions of life, what is it that really works? Seeking this is seeking for truth. This is a culture. We as a nation, this Bharat has been a culture which has always been a land of seekers, never a land of believers. Essentially what this means is this: either you have assumptions about everything, you have concretized ideas about everything, or you are willing to seek what is the truth about any aspect of life because you're interested that it happens in the best possible way. Now we have a fortune on our hands that nearly 50% of India's population is below 25 years of age. No nation on the planet has this fortune right now. But to make this into a true fortune and not a disaster, the youth should become seekers of truth, not getting adhered to some ideology, some belief system, some philosophy, no. You must be seekers of truth. This is what being youth means, that you are not willing to settle for false things. You want to find out what is it that really works. On the level of your body, what is it that works? On the level of your mind, what is it that works? On the level of your emotion, what is it that works? On the level of your life energy, what is it that works? On the level of your relationship with the rest of the world, what is it that works? In every sphere of life, what is it that works at its best and allows this life to function in its ultimate possible way? If this search and this seeking is given up, then you're no more youth, you have become old, you have settled, preparing for the grave, you have settled down. Which year were you born does not decide whether you're youth or old. Have you made conclusions about life? Or are you still open and longing and seeking to know the nature of life? This is what makes you either youthful or old. It is important that every life stays youthful, especially youth of this nation and the world. It is very, very important you are seekers of truth. It is time the populations of this world, particularly the youth, move from religion to responsibility. What you make out of your life is 100% your responsibility. It is not the responsibility of the stars or the planets or the powers above. It is in your hands to create this life the way you want it. This is the fundamental of being youthful, that you are willing to take responsibility for everything that you are. You have not become a vain life who is looking up at the stars as to why am I miserable? Why am I not successful? Why is my life not beautiful? You are not looking up. You are willing to look inward and seek answers. That means you're in pursuit of truth. Youth must be seekers of truth, only then they will remain youthful. If you make conclusions, if you identify with belief systems, philosophies, ideologies, you will become old when you're young. It's my wish and my blessing that on this day, when Swami Vivekananda, many years ago, said, "You give me 100 youth who are truly committed, I will change the face of this nation." Are we so impotent that we cannot produce this 100 youth? We must be able to produce millions of youth who are truly committed to know what is the truth about our existence, what is the truth about our success, what is the truth about our failures, what is the truth about the beautiful aspects of our life, what is the truth about the ugliness of our life. If you do not seek, then you are not a youth. Don't become old when you're young.